I've chased the planche for years, and I've decided to switch gears to some more bent arm strength. Welcome to another vlog, and this is why I've decided to make the change. The innocent and over time slightly stained wall is going to be the focus of my first exercise. I want to throw a question over to you guys before I get started, is how often do you handstand train, or who has handstand as a skill or a goal focus? Today, the program is running where I'm doing some handstand work first, and then we're going into the handstand push-up, and then we're finishing with some accessories. The first thing we're gonna do is a elevated scap push against the wall. I've built the reps up on this, and I'm currently going for 8 repetitions for 2 sets with a 5-second push through the shoulder. So elevation is the key, and it sucks. A little bit of a plot twist as well. I had someone ask if I've stopped training planche, and I definitely haven't. It went on a little bit of a hiatus, and then it's coming back at the moment with 8 weeks of advanced tuck planche under my belt, continuing to progress. Try to pursue this full planche for 2025 as a big goal for the year. There are just more bent arm strength and rings sequences put in there in addition. Such a great piece of equipment that everyone should have. I love you. After those scap pushes, we go to handstand holds. Now, the aim of these handstand holds is to keep the ribs in and to keep that shoulder elevation. The same thing I did in the chest to wall, we're just now doing freestanding. To clear something up with straight arm, bent arm, I don't want to pit them together like it's this or this. You definitely want to do both. It's just if you're sold on iron cross and planche and multis, you want to make sure that you're still doing adequate bent arm, and possibly that is the bulk of your training is the bent arm. Straight arm is in no way I would associate with higher risk of injury if you're loading everything appropriately. Because the tendon is such an important structure to straight arm moves, this is where you can more easily overload the tendon and make injury more likely from that perspective. But in and of itself, straight arm exercises are not inherently dangerous if they are performed correctly. I'm definitely not against straight arm skills. I love them. So this is just more informative of my direction in training at the moment, which I think is beneficial for me and beneficial for most adults out there. But in no way am I trying to fearmonger straight arm training or pit bent arm and straight arm together. I was pretty happy with those handstands. The final thing we're doing for handstands is tuck to straight. And even though this might seem totally unrelated to handstand push-up, it's my ability to go from tuck back to straight and reorganize myself into a balanced handstand with a lot more effort in this exercise for me to relate to handstand push-up is to keep the weight more into the palm as I'm pressing back up. Success here will result in more success in my handstand push-ups as I complete each rep. If you guys were wondering what kind of gains I've made from planche, look at this. It's given me Brock Lesnar traps. Seriously, planche has given me Brock Lesnar traps. Seriously. If you're into bodyweight strength training, gymnastic strength, calisthenics, whatever you want to call it, and your priorities aren't necessarily the skills of planche, iron cross, multis, or the straight arm skills, I still think there is merit in having straight arm conditioning in your program, kind of at all times. You never know when inspiration might hit and the devil taps on your shoulder and tells you to go for planche. Go for planche. Oi, how tall are you? Yeah. How much do you weigh? Oh yeah. We go for planche. What is this angle? Hey guys, what the hell is this angle? For fuck's sake, you overexcited little tiger twat. I find handstand and handstand push-up quite frustrating and challenging because my mindset as a person training is intensity and strength. And to finesse something and to take your time and to spend a moment in there and work it out is a real mind fuck. Oh man. A really nice press, but if I don't catch it at the top, who fucking cares? Who gives a shit if you're not catching it at the top? That is the essence of the skill. If you think of when Gohan was fighting his Kamehameha wave with Perfect Cell and Cell was winning, Vegeta did his energy blast to Cell's back, and then Goku's like, now's your chance. And then Gohan screams and sends his wave through. It's a pivotal moment of the series. That is a perfect reflection of how I like to do things. It's a patience tester for guys that just like to smash it. Had a comment on the last vlog about stopping skill type training just to get jacked. It's probably a time and place for everyone to do that. Strength solves everything, and smaller people for body weight strength will gain the strengths needed for the skill a lot sooner. And part of me has just flirted with the idea of doing minimal planche training and just trying to get a stronger bench press and trying to get a stronger overhead press and really just turn my upper body into a mass monster, so that when it comes to performing a full planche, the strength is undeniably there. Like, what is failing when I can't planche? Am I just not strong enough? Now that I understand the technique, there's nuance to it. If someone purely pursues bench press and then they try to planche, there's no specificity in their training, so it might not be there. If someone purely just trains planche, they might get it, but they might also hit a plateau where, yeah, I mean, oh my God, guys, this is bringing up so many demons. So one thing I pride myself on in the gym is being able to come up with makeshift ways to do an exercise when I don't have the perfect setup for it. And I think you'll be pretty impressed with this one, if I may say so. One of the exercises coming up is plank push-up. We are weighing that, and we do have a weights vest here, but it's an Iron Edge brand weights vest, I think. And even though it's fine for doing pull-ups, it's not good when you're upside down. I have heard good things about the Kensui weight vest, so I do plan on grabbing one of those when I can actually do handstand push-up with legit weights. But for now, we're gonna have to come up with some sub so that our weight vest doesn't fall down onto the face. I'm gonna grab this booty band. Now, there's usually been someone at the gym to help me with this, so we're gonna do it solo today. And we need to get it over the chest and over the lats. So that's where this hook, need to position my back over the hook. Use the hook. So now we have the fourth character from White Chicks. What the hell? Put the weight plate through. Okay. All right, way better. I had a question asking if I've ever held an iron cross, so I guess I have to accept that I've been on YouTube so long that there's going to be those that have not been around for the entire time. I think I kind of just decided after the second Stronger series that it wasn't a straight arm skill worth pursuing, with the payoff of the time, like the payoff of the skill to the time invested and everything, not worth it to me when I had so many other things I'm interested in. I'm painted by myself, I've done this, as a calisthenics gymnastic strength training guy and Olympic lifting, but I love training and physical activity and being just better at everything. So I love all physical activity. So to just lump a lot of my training into the Iron Cross just didn't seem worth it after that second Stronger series. But I'll put up a clip of the cross so you can see my best one that I've done. On gymnastics A-frame, mind you, the true mark of an Iron Cross, doing it on shorter rings makes it easier. It's funny how I say all this and then I'm going for planche for so long. You pick your battles, really. Don't forget, the Planche Primals Program has dropped. That is for anyone looking to get their first tuck planche or progress it to advanced tuck. It's a complete 12-week program to progress you and help you understand how to program for skills.